So for me, Peter Obi's interview on Arise News revealed one very important information that many Nigerians, many obedients have not realized. And as far as 2027 election is concerned, as far as the future of Nigeria is concerned, it is an information that we must realize. We must bring it to the attention of everybody, and we must make a decision on it before it is too late. Remember, April 21 is the deadline for submission of the membership register for political parties, for persons who want to participate in the primaries of that political party. Now, when the information that is revealed by Peter Obi's interview is made clear to all of us, we'll see why the deadline issue is a very critical issue. What is it that the interview of Peter Obi revealed? It showed to me, it proved to me that Peter Obi knows that his chances of getting ticket on the African Democratic Congress is not sure. He knows it. When Charles asked him, if you don't get the ticket on the platform of the ADC, will you defect to another one? What was his answer? He maintained that, I will not do transactional politics, and I respect him for that. In fact, it's one of the reasons why he's the best candidate to fix Nigeria. He's not a transactional person. And then he says, if the process now begins to resemble the same process that happened in the PDP, that he will be the first to complain. In fact, when Charles asked him again that you have been accused of being a serial political party jumper, he said within his short time in politics, if he has to jump parties 20 times, he will do it. Now, you will only jump a party when you are not sure that you will get ticket. So from the answers that he gave, it becomes clear that Peter Obi himself is not sure that he will get ticket for 2027 on the platform of the African Democratic Congress. He's not sure. Now the question is this. If Peter Obi is not sure he's going to get ticket on the platform of the ADC, what are his options? What is his plan? Is he going to stay in the same ADC, and then if Atiku gets the ticket, he will now run as vice president under Atiku? Or is he going to leave the ADC, look for another party, and get a ticket, just like he did in 2022, 2023? Is that what he's going to do? Now, if he's going to stay and his decision is, okay, I'll take vice presidential ticket, that would be terrible, because he will lose a lot of Nigerians. And it's not me saying it. This has been the position of very many Nigerians that I have spoken to, and they have not hidden it. Now, if he decides that, okay, the best alternative is to leave the ADC to go and get ticket somewhere else, here's the dilemma, and why I say the future of Nigeria and the 2027 election is at stake. The leadership crisis in the African Democratic Congress is in court. In fact, the rumors are there that even the convention that was held, there was a court order stopping the convention. But then again, they went ahead, they did the convention. The prayers now are that it doesn't turn out to be like the case of PDP with their Ibadan convention under Seyi Makinde. We all know how that has turned out in the favor of Wike and his group. Even though we also hear now that, what's his name? Nafiu Balagombe is organizing his own parallel ADC convention for April 21, would that not also be in violation of the court order that the Dumebi Kachiku group has gone to acquire in court? All right. Now, if that court order is anything to go by, the case for the leadership of the ADC has been given accelerated hearing. At least David Mark's lawyers have confirmed that Justice Emeka Wite has accepted and granted accelerated hearing from April 22nd, April 23rd, and thereon or afterwards. Now here's the danger. By the time Justice Emeka Wite is hearing the leadership case in an accelerated hearing process, it will already have been too late for Peter Obi to move to any other political party to get ticket, because April 22nd, April 23rd is already 2 days after the April 21 deadline that INEC has given. What does that mean for Peter Obi? It means that he is permanently stuck or trapped in the ADC if he has to wait for the leadership crisis in the ADC to be resolved. It means that if anything, if ticket is the target for 2027 for Peter Obi and for Nigeria, then Peter Obi has to leave now. In fact, a better strategy would be for Peter Obi to join this coalition from a position of strength. Position of strength in the sense that Peter Obi can defect, go to another political party, join them in that primaries, get the ticket of that party, and now come back to them Atiku to start talking coalition from a position of strength. If the coalition then does not work, then we can now start talking coalition of the people, which is the de facto. That's the de facto. So, this is for you and for me as Nigerians who love Peter Obi and who want a new Nigeria to be birthed, to advise him. If the signals we are getting from that interview on Arise News TV is anything to go by, the time to leave the ADC is now. Get ticket and then probably come back. Because he himself is sure that his ticket for 2027 is not sure in ADC. Muna talk to her. I beg.